Hello people, we are on the road heading to Pennsylvania. I forgot. So we're driving to Pennsylvania. We only have like another 19 and a half hours to go before we get there. So we're almost there. He's got nothing better going on, so he decided to tag along.
Howdy.
That's my dad. So we're going to be on the road. We're hitting up 2 races. The main goal is to get pro points, but obviously making money would be cool too. We're going to be in Louisiana in a little bit, so that's unfortunate. Like if you ever want to go to like the worst place ever, take a trip to Louisiana. If you want to go to the second worst place ever, go to Arkansas. Actually, they're pretty close, hand in hand, pretty bad, huh?
Colorado sucks too.
Colorado has some better things. Louisiana has nothing but swamps, and Arkansas has nothing but nothing. I guess Louisiana is better than Arkansas. It has something. Either way, they both suck. Yeah, we're in Louisiana, and it is the most unfortunate.
Welcome to Louisiana.
The sign sucks. Not only does the state sucks, it's covered in swamps and gators and mosquitoes. Texas has mosquitoes, but we're in Louisiana. What do you think about it?
Try not to.
Yeah, it's terrible. The only good thing about Louisiana is when you leave and you're back in Texas. Ha-ha! Found it. Just took a while. We are somewhere in Mississippi. I have no idea where we are. But we stopped at a gas station because I had to pee. That's like the 6th pee break, I think. We've been driving for, I think, 7 or 8 hours. 8 hours. It's like the 5th or 6th pee break. A lot of peeing. But I've drank like over a gallon while we've been driving, so I've been trying to focus on staying hydrated because we're going into the race and everything. So don't want to be dehydrated because a lot of times on road trips you don't focus on your drinking, so you don't have enough fluids in you, and then you end up being dehydrated and you don't even realize it, and it's just a terrible situation. So I've been trying to focus on my drinking, keeping fluids going, and it sucks, so we keep having to stop. But hopefully when race day comes around, or practice, there's practice tomorrow. It is 7 p.m. right now, and we're supposed to roll up to the track around like 10 in the morning because we're driving nonstop. So we have like another 13 hours to drive. We're going to go straight through. So when we stop in the morning, we're going to be at the track and basically just unload and go do practice. So very little rest. I mean, I'll sleep here in a little bit while he drives, and that's going to be my rest for the night. So practice tomorrow is going to be interesting, but at least if you saw my last vlogs, I'll put the link in the description for those. For the last pro-ams I did, I got little to no practice for those races. So we should be in a better situation. Are we gonna hit West Virginia?
No. I don't think so.
I hope we hit West Virginia. We can sing the West Virginia song. Part 2, Sweet Home Alabama. Dun, 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 dun. Where the skies are black. You're not gonna believe it, we're back in Tennessee. Again, if you saw my last vlog, we were in Chattanooga, Tennessee, which I can't stand this place at all. And we're going to Pennsylvania, and inconveniently, we have to go through Chattanooga to get there. It is unfortunate. Chattanooga might be one of the worst places ever. If you're from Chattanooga, you should move. Hey, we're in Maryland for like 5 minutes. Hours later, we're in Pennsylvania, and we still have another hour and 17 minutes to go. Actually, more than 20 hours, but just 20 hours of drive time we stopped, so it's actually longer than that. I'm so tired. And we're going straight to the track to practice. We'll see how that goes. Holy smokes. Finally here. Couldn't be more excited to get out of the truck. I could definitely be more excited to ride dirt bikes. I'm tired. Are you tired?
I'm whooped.
This sucks. But we're gonna get some practice in so that way we can be slightly more prepared for this race than we have in the last 2. So that'd be good. So we're looking a little bit better, so we're gonna get signed in here.
Howdy, boss.
And get ready to get out there.
Good, how you doing?
Good. How many you got?
1 rider, 1 spectator.
Oh my. What a good time to start the vlog. I'm about to get run over by 85.
Sorry about that.
This is the 85. You're in my vlog. almost got ran over by this 85er. That's some bad timing to start the vlog, is what that was. So I just pulled off the track. I didn't have time to put the GoPro on. We got here and I signed up, and they're taking forever to get me signed up and everything. And then we were walking back towards the truck, couldn't figure out the practice. No one knew what the practice was, what practice we were on. And we asked some guy, and he's like, oh yeah, A class is about to go out. So I was like, oh great. So I go into the truck, and I was throwing on my gear. My dad was unloading the truck, and by the time I was able to get my stuff on, they were already on the track. So I only got to do, I think, 2, maybe 3 laps. Didn't have time for the GoPro. 2 laps. So definitely don't have the track down. So the Evo suspension people are actually here. Couldn't believe it. So I'm gonna have Evo check out the suspension, have them do some adjustments, because the bike is, it's set to ride in sand right now. This track's not sand, so y'all see that here when we go back out. But the flow of this track, I guess just tracks in Texas are just different than tracks everywhere else. I don't know. The flow is so much different every time I go somewhere outside of Texas. So just got to learn how to adapt a little bit faster, I guess. So when we go back out for the next moto, it's just get everything down, figure out the lines. We're gonna get the stuff figured out on the GoPro, go back out for the next practice, and see if we can make some magic happen. And I'm so tired. I am dead. I don't even want to ride right now. I'm so tired, but I gotta get the track down. We came a long way. Off from the second moto. I actually got to do the full practice this time. We got the track down. I just saw on the GoPro hitting all the jumps. The jumps, they're not hard, they're just weird, and they put some water down before that practice, so the track was super slick. I don't know how good you can see it in the camera, but it was so slick. And like there's that corner before the whoop section, when I was landing off that, I was just sliding down the downside. So I tried clipping it, and even clipping it, I was just slide. So I couldn't get to that inside rut, so I'm trying to figure out what I can do a little bit different there. Maybe just jump it, planning to set up for the outside. I don't know. Once it dries up, I'll be able to get that inside. So once the water's gone, it'll be better there. I don't have the track down perfect yet. I'm just so tired, especially being slick. I was having to fight the bike, so it's hard when you're fighting the bike. And I'm running on 3 hours of sleep after driving 21 hours. So I am just cooked. I don't have a whole lot of food in me. I didn't want to eat right before I rode, especially since I'm so tired. So didn't want to be burning extra calories, so I just kind of tried saving some energy there. But we'll see. We'll get back out. We made a couple of clicker adjustments. The guy from Evo is here. I didn't know it. Evo has different branches, and
guy from this area is here, and he helped me to do some clicker adjustments and stuff on the suspension, and I think it helped a little bit. I didn't really try hard the first practice anyways. I was trying to learn the track. Second one, I started pushing a little bit, and I definitely think it helped some, especially with that slick stuff. It helped the bike stick a little better, so I think we can get a little bit better though. So I'm gonna go talk to him some more so we can get some better stuff worked out.
Update on the vlog. We're at our hotel, some comfort suite I think it's called, and I'm trying to roll the bike into the room. Old boy that works here saw me, told me I can't bring this into my room. I said, why? This is my luggage. He said, no motorized vehicles. I said, the motor don't work, it's not motorized. And he said, no. I said, it's clean, it's not leaking. He said, no. He doesn't know my other bike is already in there. So I actually sold, this is my 19 450. I sold this to my dad. My bike, my 2020, my race bike, is already in the room. He doesn't know that. But my dad's trying to go talk to the guy because we got this get 2 days, get one free kind of deal on the hotel room. So we're trying not to lose this room because I'll get a day for free if we're able to stay here. But don't want to leave my bike outside. Bikes get stolen way too often at hotels. We have locks and stuff, but you know, locks are for honest people. You can still cut freaking locks. So we're trying to figure out what to do here because old boy says I can't put this in the room, and now that he knows we have it, I can't just sneak it in there and be like, oh, well, you know, whatever. So then we'll get kicked out. We won't get a refund. So we gotta figure out what to do here. My dad's talking to the guy. I'm just sitting here in the hall like an idiot, holding the bike. We'll see. It's currently 7:56 in the morning, Saturday morning. Today is a two-stroke race at the track. So since I have a two-stroke race, obviously I can't race. I'm on a 450. For those of you that don't know, 450s are 4 strokes, not a 2-stroke. So I can't race today, but they said since the Pro-Am is tomorrow and I'm racing the Pro-Am, I can come out, I can do practice today during the 2-stroke day. So I'm gonna go out there, just get a little bit extra practice in. Just hopefully I can figure out a new line or just get a little bit more comfortable on the track. It's 45 degrees right now, and I'm wearing my jacket. I dropped my camera. I'm wearing my jacket. I hate cold weather. There's nothing worse than cold weather. Well, I guess cold and wet is worse, but it still would be cold. But we're heading to the track now to get the practice in, and we'll watch. Hopefully there'll be some fast guys out there for the two-stroke deal, and I'll get to watch some lines and kind of just pick up on some stuff around the track. So today is kind of like practice and then studying, see what we can figure out for tomorrow, and then come back to the hotel and sleep for like 14 hours is the goal. I'm still super tired. I slept like 7 hours last night and 3 hours the night before that. So in total, that's like 0 hours of sleep. So
good math.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a 450?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be out here.
They suck or I practice.
Go check with Mike and make sure.
I already did.
Oh, did you? Alright, okay. You said it was a 450. I wasn't supposed to be out here. Alright, guys. Gotcha.
Just came off from practice, and the track is definitely I wouldn't say two-stroke track, but like a 250 track. It's so hard on a 450. Every time you get on the gas, you right back on the brakes. It's good. We'll make it work. But if we look at this, my fender broke. Look at that. So now I got a floppy fender. I don't know how that happened. It happened during practice. So I'm gonna drill some holes in it and put some zip ties in it to hold it together. So we're gonna go look at the track, see if we can learn a couple new lines, because today's the track, that was my only practice I'm gonna get. So we're just gonna watch the two strokes and see what they do out here today. But yeah, the track it's a weird track, but it's dirt bike. So we're gonna have fun. We're over here looking at the start straight. So at this track, it goes uphill to here and then back around, and then right where that Yamaha's at, and follows up that direction. So looking at this, starting gate selection is huge. I'll do a video on this in the future, so watch out for that. Hit the notification bell so you stay up to date whenever that does get posted. But if you look at it, so if the start is where that truck's at over here, looking at your start and kind of examining where you're going to want to be is a really big deal. So if I were to start, and especially on a clay, if it was sand, it'd be a little bit different concept. But if I were to start out here, I'm lined up to go here and the turn's over here. This would be a terrible place to be. So outside the doghouse of this track, it is just a terrible thing to do. So even if you were to line up like right here, you could kind of make that work maybe, but anybody on your inside is going to be pinching you off for sure. So for me, I'd come over
That's 4 or 5. So here to here is where I think I want to be. So this area, lining up straight at that barrel there. So the further inside the further inside this way you go, it's gonna be, you're gonna kind of have like turn this way to go around. You don't want to do that. So in a clay track like this, especially a shorter straight, you want the straightest line you can get, and this is about gonna be it. So we're gonna be in this area here on the start. Hopefully we get the gate fixed we want. Found a car wash, so I'm washing the bike. So that way I can go do an oil change and drop the bike off. So with all the stuff at the hotel yesterday, we ended up not being able to keep the bikes there. So we're gonna leave the bikes with the guy over at Evo, the Pennsylvania Evo guy. That's Jeremy, pretty cool dude. So he's letting us store the bikes in his place. So I'm just gonna wash up, we're gonna do the track, put the air filter in it, oil, get it all ready for tomorrow, for full race prep. And then watch some more races, see if we can get some more lines figured out, and then go eat and do something. Whatever people do in Pennsylvania. We think the oil here's the place. We cut the top off of the gallon. Is that about how much water was in there when I drank it? I drank about that much water, so that way I didn't waste any water, because water costs money. So, drained the oil in there, missed a little bit. Oh well. Oil comes from the ground, right, to put it back on the ground. So, doing an oil change here. We're getting some funny looks. This purple haired woman over here doesn't seem to enjoy it. This one woman gave me a look. I don't care. But bike's getting fresh oil, and then we're gonna go back to the track and watch some more races. Oil is changed. Great. Now you're thinking, Grant, where'd you put that oil that you just took out of the bike? They have a oil disposal thing, actually, believe it or not, right here. It's only trash. That was my trash. We're about to run out of gas. I'm eating an apple. We're about to run out of gas, so there's a gas station over by the track, which is the cheapest gas around. Gas here is stupid expensive. It's $2.40. I'm choking on the apple. $2.45 here. At home, it's like, I think $1.59 is the cheapest I saw on the way out. Most stations are like $1.65. So it's like 80 cents more a gallon here. It's crazy, but whatever. Cheapest place I found. And they've got Bible verses all over this place. Look, got one there. There was John 14:6 on the sign out front by the road. That's why I came here, because obviously I don't know anybody here, but they have Bible verse and stuff, so they're clearly, you know, good people and everything. So like to support. I think it's a family business or something, because it says mechanic wanted, cashier wanted, all the stuff's wanted. They sell fruits and stuff, so I think it's probably like a family business. So support someone's local family business, and they got Bible verses, so it's pretty cool. Walking the track, and they just did an intermission, did some track prep and some watering, and look at this track once it's watered. That has to be the slickest thing. So slick. This little whoop section thing is weird. They're not big enough to jump them. They're not rolled out enough to skim them. You kind of just bounce across them. Like, there's not really a good flow over them. But they actually do side laps here for the pros. That's cool. Most places don't do that. So greasy. I jerry-rigged my fender back together. This is what we got. Drilled some holes in it. That's the best we can come up with. It still flexes. So, not good. But it'll work. We're getting ready. We're going to sleep is what we're doing. Not getting ready to go to sleep. We've already done this prior steps of doing that. But we're getting ready to go to sleep
and then we got to wake up early to go to the track in the morning for the race. Hopefully I can squeeze in a second practice tomorrow. Today they let us do 2 practices. So today was a 2-stroke race, and they let me go out there, and then some guy, like you saw, got all mad or whatever. But let us go out for a second practice. Hopefully we can get that again tomorrow, and just a little bit extra track time. And there's some fast dudes out there. Hopefully more people will show up for tomorrow, and we have a huge pro turnout. That's ideal. The more people show up, the more points you can earn, more money also, which we want money for sure, but points is what's important. Money's important. We need both is good. If we make both, we did good. So that's the plan. So we did a little adjusting on suspension. Jeremy at Evo helped us get that stuff set up, so appreciate him for sure. And he's letting us store our bikes with him, so that's a huge help, because the hotel people, as you saw earlier, suck. So we're gonna get to sleep and get ready in the morning.